Welcome back, Truth Seeker. I want to cover the recent passing of a man at age 61, Joseph Acquaviva Sr., who died 201 days from the anniversary of the death of the fifth superior general of the Jesuits, whose surname was also Acquaviva. And interestingly enough, he was the fifth superior general of the Jesuits, and Joseph Sr., who just passed, died 5 days after the Jesuit order's birthday. The other thing that's curious about this is the man's son is a major troll of my channel, and he tries to instigate other channels who've collaborated with me in the past against me, and he's been doing this now for 4 years, ever since we've been, essentially pointing a laser beam with laser focus at the Jesuits. I'd like to think that all of this is a coincidence. You let me know what you think. So, here is the obituary for Joseph Acquaviva Sr., who died in Vero Beach, Florida. As the obituary says, he was born in New Jersey and spent a lot of his life in St. Petersburg, named after St. Peter, as well as Vero Beach, where he recently passed at a relatively young age. So again, R.I.P. to him. It says he was born February 4th, 63, born on the 35th day of the year, and he died August 20th of this year. Now notice, from his birthday to his passing was his 199th day of his age, and we know that's the 46th prime number. Very religious number, very Catholic number. We've talked many times about why JFK was killed at age 46 as number 35, killed on I-35. Here we have a man born on the 35th day of the year, just like Hunter Biden, the son of number 46. But again, in Gematria, Catholic equates to 35 and 46. St. Peter, what St. Petersburg's named after, where he spent a lot of his life. St. Peter's got that 46. We know Genesis 46 is about sacrifice. We see it a lot in suspicious deaths. Something like this could be coincidence, but one wonders. Of course, religion equates to 46, as does Catholic. You want to add to that list Temple Mount. And again, it's the Catholic Church that says that's where the two temples once were, because that's the Templar history from their time in Jerusalem. But again, this 46 number, very fateful around Catholics. We know what happened to Beau Biden, dead at 46, 201 days from the first Jesuit Pope's birthday. And then his father elected 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday. Inauguration Day, the 201st day of the nation's age on 20/1. Think about how that fits with the death of Beau Biden and then the installation of Joe Biden. But notice, Claudio Acquaviva, the fifth superior general of the Jesuits, died in history on January 31st. And 3 out of 4 years from his death anniversary to now the death anniversary of Joseph Acquaviva Sr., that's 201 days later. So 3 out of 4 years on his anniversary, it'll be 201 days later. A very special number to the Jesuits. Again, this is the order that was created 201 months after the 95 Thesis was pinned. This is the order that has the first pope in office, the first to live in Suite 201. This is the order that was saved by Catherine the Great, who preserved the order with 201 Jesuit priests, plus all the other many documentations we've talked about with this order. And again, when we really started to talk about this and shine a major light on this, that's when the son of this man appeared and began creating all these false rumors, false attacks against me, accusing me of being CIA, Mossad, a Jewish shill. I mean, we heard it all before, but this guy became a major nuisance. And again, I'll get to something he was even just doing today. But notice, the man's full name also equates to 95, just like how the Jesuits were created to counter the 95 Theses. And again, from Martin Luther pinning the 95 Theses to the creation of the Jesuits, again, Martin Luther pinned it October 31st, 1517. The Jesuits were created in Paris, France, August 15th, 1534, 201 months later. 95 and 201. It goes with MLK being killed on the 95th day of the year and the nation's first major gun control legislation coming 201 days later. And again, one more time, Claudio was the fifth superior general of the Jesuits, number 5. And this man, who has the same surname, dies 5 days after August 15th. And then again, he dies at 61. Jesus equates to 61, like cross, like church, like Christian, like Christmas. And 61 is a special number. 61 relates to sacred geometry. Remember, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, means geometry and language. In sacred geometry, 61 is a number associated with God because the flower of life, the symbol that represents God, is made up of 61 overlapping circles. Now, also strange is that from the anniversary of the death of Claudio Acquaviva, or more like from his death in 1615, to this year, 2024, is 409 years later. And 409 is the 80th prime number. Where did this man pass? He died in Vero Beach, Florida, on the 80th meridian west. And we know 80 is an interesting number. The Jesuits have been described as wolves in sheep's clothing. They've been described as satanic. The word Satan equals 80, as does Baphomet. And remember, the Templars were burned at the stake for worshiping Baphomet, and the Templar cross is right in the middle of the Jesuit order's logo. Keep in mind, Bavarian Illuminati equates to 80, and of course that was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt, who ended up dying 201 days after the anniversary of the order's establishment. Now here is the son, the troll of the work, the one who has copied my work, given no credit, and slandered me, but always tried to twist my work into blaming everything on Obama, which is laughable. Let's not forget that one of Obama's trainers along the way was a Jesuit priest, taught him to become an organizer in Chicago. But this is Joseph Acquaviva. Again, R.I.P. to his father. And he's actually had an article written about him by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team. Article's titled, "Why I Raise the Flag, Bucs Fan Joseph Acquaviva." Major feature article. And it's funny, the mention of their first playoff game in 15 years. Of course, Tampa's got that 15 connection. But yeah, today I went into Franchot Pearson's chat, and I didn't even know Joseph was in there. And then Joseph started bragging about the reason that Franchot canceled collaborating with me is because Joseph told him I was a bad person. And this is exactly what Joseph's been doing. He's just been going everywhere, spreading false information and working very hard to slander. And then what's crazy is I've let Joseph for years use the platform that I pay a lot of money for every month to promote his own work, and I've allowed him to do that. Just to show him that, who's the better person? You can slander me all day, I'll still let you promote your work. So, anyhow, R.I.P. to this man, but it does make you wonder. And again, why is this guy, why is the son of this guy, why has he been working so hard for 4 years to slander me every day and essentially stop people from finding the work that I'm putting out that really does expose the evil that's taking place in this world? And again, let me know what you think. Is this just a coincidence? I'd like to think it's a coincidence. I hope it is. I hope it's a coincidence, but at the same time, there's a lot of things lining up here, aren't there? A lot of familiar patterns. And I'll tell you what, in that chat of Franchot Pearson, another guy who learned from me, his chat, once Joseph started attacking, got right behind Joseph. And again, this reminds me of the flock. Again, people with real spiritual discernment aren't part of organized religion and don't believe in false names accredited to God. So, Joseph's one of those people that promotes the false name of God, as many do. And again, that name is known because of this Jesuit cabal. So we'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Love to hear your feedback. And until next time.